I used aluminum foil almost every day, but I had no idea it could do all this. Today, I'll show you 8 simple tricks that can save you time and make everyday cooking so much easier. Let's start with the first trick. Did you know that aluminum foil can help you make popcorn with almost no cleanup? Place a sheet of aluminum foil in a frying pan and place the popcorn kernels. Then add a small drizzle of olive oil, a little sugar if you like sweet popcorn. Next, cover everything with a second sheet of aluminum foil. Fold and crimp the edges tightly all the way around to create a sealed foil pouch. Use a toothpick or skewer to poke a few small holes in the top. These tiny holes allow steam to escape while keeping the popcorn safely inside. You'll hear the familiar sound of the kernels popping one after another. As the popping slows down, carefully open the foil pouch and you'll be greeted with hot, freshly popped popcorn. The best part is that the oil and sugar stay inside the foil instead of sticking to the pan. When you're finished, simply throw away the foil and you're done. It's a fun little kitchen trick that saves time, reduces cleanup, and makes homemade popcorn even more enjoyable. If you've worn silver jewelry for a while, silver naturally becomes dull and tarnished even if you wear it often. You don't need an expensive jewelry cleaner or a trip to a repair shop. Just grab a small bowl and place all of your tarnished silver jewelry inside. Next, tear a sheet of aluminum foil into several small pieces, crumple them into loose balls, and add them to the bowl. Sprinkle in a little baking soda, then pour in enough vinegar to cover the jewelry. Give everything a gentle stir until the baking soda dissolves. Now comes the easiest part. Simply let the jewelry soak for about 30 minutes. When the time is up, you'll notice that the silver looks much brighter, with much of its natural shine restored. Just rinse it with water and you can wear it right away. It's an easy trick using ingredients many people already have at home, and it's a great way to help your favorite silver jewelry look beautiful again. Here's another aluminum foil trick that's surprisingly useful. Have you ever started slicing vegetables and realized your knife just isn't cutting the way it used to? Before you think about buying a new knife, try this simple trick. Take a sheet of aluminum foil and crumple it tightly into a firm ball. Place it on a cutting board, then use your knife to make repeated slicing motions straight into the foil ball, just as if you were chopping vegetables. The thin layers of aluminum foil gently polish the cutting edge and help remove tiny burrs that can build up during everyday use. After making several cuts, wipe the blade thoroughly with a clean cloth to remove any small bits of foil. Then, test your knife again. You'll notice that it cuts more smoothly and feels noticeably sharper than before. While this won't replace professional sharpening, it's a quick way to refresh your knife's edge when it starts to feel dull. If you enjoy keeping nut seeds or other dry snacks in the pantry, you've probably had this problem before. Once you open the bag, no matter how you reseal it, air and moisture will eventually find a way inside after a few days, causing the food to go stale or, even worse, spoil. Don't worry, there's a simple trick. Place a sheet of aluminum foil under the rim of the bag, then fold the top part of the foil over to wrap around to the rim. Now use a warm clothes iron and gently press along the folded edge for a few seconds. The aluminum foil helps distribute the heat evenly and protects your work surface while allowing the plastic layers of the bag to bond together. Once you've finished, carefully remove the foil. You'll be left with a neatly sealed bag with a strong, airtight edge created by the heat. It's almost like having your own bag sealer at home without buying any special equipment. When you're ready to use the food again, simply cut the top open and repeat the process after each use. Here's another clever way to use aluminum foil in the kitchen. Most people boil broccoli, but there's one downside. As it cooks in the water, some of its natural flavor can be diluted and if it's left too long. Instead, try steaming it. And if you don't have a steaming basket, aluminum foil can solve the problem. Place the broccoli florets in the center of a large sheet of aluminum foil. Then gently fold the edges upward to create a shallow foil tray. Leave just enough room inside for the steam to circulate around the broccoli. Bring a small amount of water to a boil in a pot, then carefully place the foil tray inside. The broccoli stays above the water while the rising steam cooks it evenly. Cover the pot with a lid and let it steam for just a few minutes. When you open the lid, the broccoli will be bright green, tender, and full of its natural flavor. Carefully lift out the foil tray. Slide the broccoli onto a plate, and it's ready to serve. I'm curious, which do you prefer, steamed broccoli or boiled broccoli? Let me know in the comments. If flies seem to gather around your kitchen, especially if you live near a garden or keep lots of plants indoors, you may have seen people try this simple homemade trick. Crumple a sheet of aluminum foil into several small strips or loose balls and place them inside a clear plastic bottle or glass jar. Fill it with water, close the lid, and set it in a bright, sunny spot near the area where flies usually appear. Many people believe that when sunlight shines through the water, the reflections created by the foil can make the area less attractive to flies. Sometimes, a few simple habits combined with inexpensive household tricks can make your kitchen a much more comfortable place to cook and enjoy your meals. And here's another simple trick you can use around the house. Have you ever noticed those stubborn white calcium deposits building up on your shower head? Believe it or not, aluminum foil can help. Simply crumple it into a firm ball, then gently rub it over the areas with calcium buildup. The foil is soft enough not to scratch most metal shower heads, yet it's effective at helping remove stubborn mineral deposits from the surface. After just a few minutes of gentle scrubbing, you'll notice the white stains gradually disappearing. You'll be surprised at how much brighter and shinier it looks. It's one of those simple household tricks that costs almost nothing, but can make a big difference in the appearance of your bathroom. For the last tip, here's one that every home baker should know. Have you ever wanted to bake something only to realize you didn't have the right mold? Instead of giving up, grab a sheet of aluminum foil. Take a drinking glass and place a small piece of aluminum foil over the bottom. Then use your hands to gently press the foil around the outside of the glass, shaping it so it hugs the sides. Once you've finished, carefully lift it off. Just like that, you've made your own cup-shaped baking mold. Simply repeat the process with another piece of foil and you can make 2 or more molds in just a few minutes. Now your homemade molds are ready to use. Fill them with whatever you like. Today, I'm making mini pizzas. Press the dough into each foil mold. Add your favorite sauce, cheese, and toppings, then place them in the oven or air fryer. A few minutes later, take a look at the result. The pizzas come out with a beautiful shape, crispy edges, and perfectly melted cheese. Best of all, you didn't need to buy a special baking pan. I hope today's 8 aluminum foil tricks gave you a few new ideas to try in your own home. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.